I didn't leave Los Angeles because I wanted to raise my kid in Russia. I didn't even have a kid in Los Angeles. I didn't think that I would end up here. My name is Daniel. I came to Russia to explore. I got married here with a beautiful wife. We had a child. And today I'm going to be talking about what it's like raising a kid in Russia and what my dreams are, what I think about when I imagine a life here in Russia with child. I think it's very obvious that this is a big part of why I decided to stay here, because I could have taken my child, gone back to Mexico. I could have gotten my wife and my child illegally into the United States. We could have gone anywhere, but I think this is one of the most important parts of raising a kid, having him outside. And so I'm going to go right over there to Shamanka, and I'm going to go up there and give you a better viewpoint of what I'm going to be talking about, because you need to see the whole point of view that I'm going to talk about. I want to make sure that my son inherits the possibility to live in this beautiful nature that we have here. Okay? I'm going to go around and I'll show you in another view, but to be honest, a lot of people come to Russia for the shared values. They come for religious reasons. They come for political reasons. I come for nature reasons, right? I'm going to show you what I want my son to inherit. It's not religion. It's not politics. It's not values. What I think that the nature can teach him is to be a good person. So let's go ahead and look. Here we can see the sleepy town of Slyudanka. Of course, it is a gray day, but it's there. You can see it. There is Slyudanka Beach. This is where my sister came to visit and swam here. There's a crow. Now, this lake is the largest in volume in the world. It has no rival in the world. No rival when it comes to volume. There's an infinite almost amount of water that comes into this lake. Look at this beautiful shoreline. Look how clear and clean that water is. Right? On this side, part of the Baikal, the inlet has already frozen over. Into the peninsula, you can see it's starting, it wants to freeze. This is what I want my son to inherit, this nature. I believe that if I teach him to respect the nature, to love the place where he lives, he will be a good person. I don't want to focus or push on him religion and politics and these traditional values that a lot of people talk about when raising a kid, right? Because remember, I didn't leave the United States to raise a child. I didn't have a child to begin with. So let's continue on and let's talk about some of these things that I find that are also important. But nature is number one. He is a Mexican-Russian child, so he is Native American in a way. This is his motherland, and he must learn to take care of it. Look at this very unique shoreline that Baikal has. Has pink marble here on the edge where the water's starting to freeze. Unrivaled. It's a couple meters deep there, but you can see clearly into the lake. I want my son to experience Lake Baikal starting to freeze for many years to come in his life. This is what it looks like. If you've never been here, if you've never seen it, Baikal starts to freeze a little bit at a time. It makes these little rings that start unifying together, and it starts making that first frozen layer. This is something I don't ever want to steal from my son. The ability to see a real natural wonder, which is Lake Baikal freezing over. We were on that shoreline on top of the peninsula called Shamanka. This is a very native place that is beloved by the people here. There's that shoreline that's freezing again. This is a sandy beach with snow in the winter. I would not want my son to miss out on the Siberian summers and the Siberian winters on the shores of Baikal, where he can see alien-like formations on its shores. Look at that. Slowly, the lake is freezing over. Now we're inside, away from the cold Siberian winter. Now listen, America and Russia are completely different places, but even Russia and Siberia are very different. And an important thing for me is here, I feel like in this humble apartment that we have, he's gonna grow up a humble, hardworking little man. My wife put up this beautiful Christmas tree, which is for Christmas. For us, it's on the 7th of January, but we'll open these presents on New Year's. For some reason, that's how we will celebrate. But my son doesn't know yet just how special he is and how lucky he is going to be to inherit that wilderness that I showed you outside. As the years go by, he will know how special Baikal is. He will know how special this region is away from large cities and huge populations. I feel that his relationship with the wilderness and the people around him is going to be much more real and meaningful. ¿Verdad que sí, Felix? Now we're going to try to give him tummy time. Again, remember. Ay, sí. Sí. He's laughing and smiling and being happy now, but he hates tummy time. ¿Verdad que sí? ¿No te gusta? Let's try to get him a little bit of tummy time. We'll put him on his side. No pasa nada, Felix. No pasa nada. A lot of people will say, oh, you're doing it wrong. I don't know what I'm doing. This is a 2.5-month-old baby. I don't know. He's my first child. He's all right. No pasa nada, no pasa nada. He has to grow up strong. This environment that he's going to grow up in is rough. I grew up in a rough environment, but it was artificial. In gangland, Los Angeles. He's going to be in Siberian Russia. Let's put him around here. Muy bien. Maladies. Sí, mi niño. Sí, lo hiciste muy bien. Eres красавчик, Félix. Sí. Ay, mi niño. If you're a new subscriber and you're just looking at our content today, comment below. But also, listen, I told you guys, we have a brand new baby, and a lot of the content that we make in the future is going to be revolving him because being a parent is a 24-hour job, you understand. We also have our plot of land, guys, and there I'll teach him how to grow his own food. Again, let's go, Tony. No pasa nada, Felix. Sí. Vámonos. On this plot of land, we hope to build a house in the future. And I just feel that the lifestyle he's going to have, fishing, camping outside, eating what he plants himself, is a much healthier life than I could have ever given him in the United States. I don't have anything in the United States. Maybe I could have had something, but I don't. I don't have anything anywhere else in the world except Russia and in Sludanka, right? So this is, he rolled the dice when he was born, and this is what he was born into. Sí. ¿Qué pasó, Félix? ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó? All right, he's done. It's time to feed him. People ask for updates on Felix ever since we geared towards family videos, and they say, "Oh, how big he's become, and he looks so nice. His hair, his this, his that." And it's so surreal to me that this is our child, and we've made some postcards. Well, my wife made some postcards. I'm gonna show them to you for New Year's that we're gonna be sending out to some people. And let me know what you think in the comment section. Obviously, this is AI, but this is definitely us. And in the future, I want to make them in physical form because they're so beautiful. And this is just part of the memories that I'm going to have of when he was this little, is these little postcards my wife made. And he doesn't even know about it. That's the crazy thing. We go through years without knowing what our family or what our parents are doing, but we're recording these videos, and it's definitely going to be something that I'm going to be looking back on, and maybe he will look at these videos with me in the future. And right now he's looking at the reflection of the tree on the ceiling. I know that I'm not going to give him the richest upbringing when it's like materials and money wise, but I showed you the world that he's going to grow up in, and it's probably the richest to me in my mind, like as far as nature. I always think about when I was growing up in the mountains, in La Sierra Madre over there in Mexico, whenever I got to go in the summers and stuff like this. I even have some photos of my life over there, but those times are engraved in my memory. And if he decides to go back to Mexico, or goes to Moscow, or even decides that he's wanting to go to the United States, I feel that what he learns here, what he lives through here in Sludanka and Siberia, it's gonna carry on with him for the rest of his life. I'm positive it's gonna be a core memory of his, swimming in the lake, going fishing, snowboarding or skiing in the mountains, ice skating, all these types of things, camping, hunting. That's what is waiting for this little guy in the future. And he doesn't even know it because he's too busy being hungry right now. We have to let him grow. I want to give a special thanks to the people who donated actually money. They sent us money. You know who you are. The Pampers thing we mentioned cost a lot of things. Also, a friend of Xenia knitted this thing, or I don't know what you would call this. She made it by hand. It's for Felix. This is going to be one of his first blankies when he's older. You see how beautiful that is? Even made one for the pillow, and I wanted to just put it in the video because this is something that he's going to grow up with here in Russia that I don't think would exist in the United States where I came from. The people around us who are with us, the true family, it seems so much tighter. The friendships that we have here are incredible. But the people who are watching around the world, you're obviously also very kind to us. And we just want to say thanks for all that kind of support, and it doesn't go unnoticed. We can't say it enough. Thank you. I can't. There's nothing that will be said by me that will show the true gratitude that I have for you. I am humbled by the support that we have. Now, I want to say some things for my son. I love you. I love my wife. We'll see you guys on the next video, which will hopefully be soon, because this is a 24-hour job, like I said, and family is always first. Love you guys. And it's almost New Year's, so get ready, and Merry Christmas to the people who already celebrated it.